Auburn Nation, what is good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have some really good news in today's video. Last video was a little bit negative with the Juju Lewis news, but today is so much better than yesterday. We have some big time news on an elite 4-star recruit that has just been logged a prediction to land and commit with Auburn on, I believe, August 3rd, which is a couple of days after Big Cat Weekend. So guys, get ready, buckle up. Auburn could be getting a bunch of new players very, very soon. Now, in this video, I wanted to break down some film on Jared Smith, what he is, who he is, and what we would be getting if he does commit. But also, if you guys haven't saw or heard, they just landed a transfer portal linebacker as well, who I really do like. He is up there in age. It will be his last season, but I really think he can complement what Auburn already has. So in this video, we're going to break that all down. Before we jump in, comment down below a player or two players that you think they need to land in this class, one. But also, make sure you guys join the family. This is my brand new college channel. My main one has about 95,000 subscribers, my NFL one. But I decided I love Auburn, I love college football, I love everything about it. Recruiting, the film breakdown, so I wanted to make a brand new channel. Make sure you guys join it. We are so close to 500 subscribers, and also hit the like button. With that being said, without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, I first wanted to dive into Jared Smith. Before we do that, read this. So Thompson's Jared Smith is due to commit within the next month with either Florida State, South Carolina, Georgia, Auburn, USC, Ole Miss, all really wanting him on their team. But also, another big time commitment, Anquan Fegans, who is another guy predicted to land with the Auburn Tigers on July 29th. Guys, the momentum for Auburn heading into the start of training camp is going to be a different level. We're going to have commits coming to games. We're going to have commits coming to practice. Guys, things are about to really turn up here for Auburn very soon. So over the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's been a little bit slow, right? We get that. But things are about to trend in a really good direction very soon. Now, first thing first, this dude is a 5-star recruit. Not a lot of people remember this, right? On 3, I believe he's a 4, has yet to play his high school season. This guy's a different breed, right? We lose Zion Grady to Ohio State. It looks like Antonio Coleman as a defensive lineman might not be coming after all. We're losing out on some guys, but it seems like Auburn has shifted their entire focus to Jared Smith. This is a guy who will be an impactful player, maybe even on day 1, right? Now, let's actually dive into his film, and let's see what he has. All right, so first things first, this guy can do a bunch of different things, right? Hand off the ground, 5 tech, whatever you really want to do. He's going to be someone that can get off the edge and really get to a quarterback. He's got good speed, good versatility as a 6'6.5", right? Still growing, 235 pounds, excuse me. This is a guy I really like a lot. Right here, we're going to see him scream off this edge, and you're going to see him hit a second gear. Once he notices that the quarterback still has the football in his hands, he's going to, boom, right, burst off the scene. So, boom, gets around the edge. At this point in time, he thinks that maybe the quarterback is going to scramble up the field, but instead his interior defensive lineman make him get back outside the pocket. Now, at this point in time, he shifts in the second gear and makes an unbelievable hit. I mean, great play by Jared Smith there. And again, you can just see the guy's instincts and the speed being 6'6" is on a different level. It really is. And this is one of the major reasons he's going to be a freak for Auburn if they are able to land him, right? It's not set in stone that he's going to commit there, but things are pointing in the right direction right now. Hopefully he attends Big Cat Weekend. And again, I brought up the versatility. This is another one, right? So last play wasn't that 5 tech. Now he's more as, an edge rusher, hand off the ground, get off the edge. And that's not it, right? Now he's on the other side. So now you can switch him to the left, to the right, 5 tech, hand off the ground. Whatever you really need him to do, he can do it. And again, screaming off the edge. Oh, I also do want to point out that this is his sophomore season highlights, okay? So keep that in mind. This is sophomore season, okay? Junior, I believe he started at Spain Park, Alabama, transferred into Thompson, Alabama in the middle of the season, so doesn't really have that junior highlight tape out right now. But again, screaming off the edge, getting to the quarterback, wrapping it up. If you just look at this dude's highlights, you can just tell he is going to be a freak of nature. And again, we this what, third sack for the game? This dude is an unreal type of athlete. I do think there's a lot of development that needs to be done with him, but in terms of a 4-star, a 5-star, whatever you want to call him right now, this dude has potential. He's got versatility, and I think he is going to get even better as time goes on with college coaching, right? You talk about now getting into the right diet, getting into the right weightlifting schedule. Getting to the next level is going to be easy for Jared Smith, but transitioning, into the play style, into, the workout routine, I think this dude could become a different breed, right? And again, we just sit and watch this guy's film. Dude's insane. But now I really wanted to talk about the new transfer linebacker and what we're getting in him. Now, interestingly enough, Fanaji Gote is a guy coming over from Maryland where, he garnered up over 133 tackles, 7 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, and 2 interceptions as well. This is a guy who can do a bunch of different things for you, right? He can be your, Mike linebacker in the middle of the field if you need him to be, right? He can also, get to the quarterback on a double mug blitz look. He can drop back into a hook curl or, a mid read or a flat, right? So he can do so many different things for you. He can get into the backfield, get a sack on the quarterback. He can stop the running back in the backfield. I really do like the defensive versatility. You don't see too many guys have the versatility like him. And you know what's funny is Maryland and Auburn have had this connection so far this offseason where there's been a couple of guys, including Rico Walker and Musaya Nasili Kaite, who have also transferred, I hope I said those names right, by the way, who have transferred from Maryland to Auburn this season. Now, Auburn or Maryland hasn't gotten any Auburn transfers so far, but Auburn is saying, okay, this Maryland team, we like a couple of guys here. Let's come over to Auburn and see how you guys can do. And, this dude's been in the transfer portal for a good amount of time. He will find a role with Auburn. This is his last season. So, I'm guaranteeing you guys right now that this is a player, he will get on the field, right? He wouldn't transfer here if he wasn't going to get at least some playing time or if they didn't at least guarantee him a little bit of playing time, right? Obviously, with DeMarcus Riddick being a true freshman, how much are they going to try to utilize him in year one? I don't really know. And even when you take a look at, Auburn's depth chart, I mean, let me pull it up here really quickly just so we can kind of see who's kind of in rotation for that linebacker role. So obviously you have Eugene Asante, you have Austin Keys, you have Jalen McLeod, but behind those guys, it gets a little bit dicey, right? You got, first of all, you got DeMarcus Riddick, true freshman. Let's play this again for you guys. You got DJ Barber, a freshman, right? You got Dorian Mousey Jr. He's a guy they really, really do like. He's another transfer guy, and I believe he's coming over from, what, Duke? I believe Duke. I think he'll be a guy who plays a ton this season. But then you don't got much after that, man. And I really do believe that they kind of sat here and said, do we want to redshirt DeMarcus Riddick? Probably not. I think he's a really good player that he will play on special teams at the very least. But Gote's a guy who can come in and just give you a really good IQ, a guy who knows what he's doing. He's been here, he's done that. He doesn't really have to learn too much because he's been doing it for a long time already. He gives you that veteran presence, that leadership type of role, a glue guy, a locker room guy. I really do like this pickup. Now, again, I think Auburn's linebacker room is already pretty good. Jalen McLeod, probably one of the best Bucks I've seen in a very long time. That dude's going to be a different beast. You look at Austin Keys and, Eugene Asante, who decided to come back for a year when he probably would have been drafted this season. Really, really like this linebacker room. And I think he just adds another layer, another depth piece that could really come in and make a big-time difference for this team. Like we said, over 130 tackles, 7 TFLs, 2 interceptions, some sacks. The dude can do everything that you want in a player, and I'm very, very excited. Now, my biggest question mark for Auburn going into the season would most likely be the DB room. Obviously, with Keontae Scott and Kayan Lee, but after that, who is going to step up and be that next man up? Champ Anthony, right? You got him. You got Sylvester Smith, you got Jaron Thompson coming over here, Laquan Robinson, Jay Crawford, I think could be good, Antonio Kite. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with this Auburn secondary. Always have some really good DBs here, DJ James, Nehemiah Pritchett, Carlton Davis and Jamal Dean, right? There's always some really good DBs here. Will they be good again this year? I think they can. I think Kane Lee's going to take a major jump up. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and guys, listen. If we do get a commit from Jared Smith and Anquan Fegans, expect more film breakdown to come out. But not only that, we're going to have so much more, breakdowns, news reports, film reviews, everything over the next couple of weeks and months leading up to the start of the season and during the season as well. So join the family, turn on post notifications, subscribe if you're new. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next Auburn update, which again will be very, very soon. Peace.